Man, y'all need to be careful out there when y'all trying to expose these zesty celebrities, cause the more y'all talk, the more zesty y'all look. Gene Deal went on the Art of Dialogue and told the whole story about how Tyler Perry sent the whole bottle of champagne over to him and his homeboys while they was in the restaurant. Oh my God. Now people taking that story and running with it. You got people online saying they was at that restaurant with Gene Deal and Tyler Perry. Ooh. And allegedly, Gene Deal went over to Tyler Perry's table to tell that man thank you. He probably sat on his lap and leaned down and gave Tyler Perry a little kiss just to show his appreciation. Now, if these rumors are true, Gene Deal can argue that it was a mafioso style kiss like they did back in the day. But according to this story by Gene Deal that he said on the Art of Dialogue, it got him and his homeboys sounding like a couple of homegirls.
Tyler Perry, how you feel about everything he's being accused of?
Here go a whole nother thing, but this guy, he doing a civil suit against Tyler Perry. He just, I don't know if he put any racketeering or any criminal acts against him, but it's real funny, man, how stuff I talked about years ago, how Tyler Perry was at Jack the Rapper. I don't know if he was at Jack the Rapper per se, but Jack the Rapper was in Puerto Rico. And me and my man was sitting at a table, Black, this kid named Black, pretty boy Black. We were sitting at the table at this nice restaurant. And 2 bottles of champagne came over to our table. I was like, damn, Black, you balling like that, bruh? So I know you got the bill. He was like, Gene, I thought you ordered that shit. I said, I ain't ordered nothing. What are you talking about? So I called the waitress. I say, hey, yo, these bottles is about $200-300 a bottle, bro. And you talking about we in the in early 2000s. You know, they're like $200-300 a bottle. I was like, hey, yo. Yo, this at the wrong table. You know what I'm saying? And she said, no. The gentleman over there sent the bottles over to the gentleman over here. And they pointed to my man Black. And I looked at the gentleman over there, and I looked at Black. I looked at the gentleman over there, and he's smiling. And then I looked at Black. I looked at the gentleman over there, and it was Tyler Perry.
That's when Gene Deal allegedly got up out of his chair and went over there and kissed Tyler Perry dead in his mouth. Tyler had to feel his zesty vibes to send a bottle of champagne over there in the first place. Gene Deal got a whole lot of explaining to do, cause what he doing hanging around somebody named Pretty Boy Black? It's already bad enough he was working for Diddy. Now everybody know Diddy had his employees doing freaky deaky things. It's safe to say, Big Gene ain't nothing but a chatty patty that used to work for Puff Daddy. It's either he gonna do a drag race or quit talking zesty business. I'm tired of hearing all these stories he be telling. Now y'all gotta listen to the part where he talk about his homeboy waking up with Medea in his bed.
I was like, oh, snap. I said, yo, little ninja, let me find out you wake up in the morning and Medea's in the room with you. Man, he sent my man 2 bottles of champagne over. I was like, yo, Black, you know him? He was like, yo, no. I said, send him back. He was like, I'm drinking them. I said, all right, dude. Go ahead and drink them all if you want to. Tyler Perry sending grown men bottles of champagne over to their table back then. So when I told that story, you know, I guess some people was mad at me because I told the story. But I also knew about the Boondocks. Did you ever watch the Boondocks? And they did this segment on there when this actor was acting like he was a woman, like Medea, but only to have, Only to have sex with men? You ain't ever seen that?
Nah, I never seen it. I heard about it, though. I've been hearing about it all week.
Yeah, man. They did an episode on the Boondocks of like Medea, but only reason he was doing that was to have sex with men. Had them in the play, in the movie, and things like that. So they did that. And Tyler Perry had them take it off and end up eventually having the whole show taken off the air. That's one of the funniest episodes of the Boondocks. So when I said that Tyler Perry was sending men bottles over to the table, everybody thought that shit is normal. It ain't normal where I'm from. You ain't gonna send no two men, but he was sending black. He wasn't sending me. He was sending black those 2 bottles of champagne. And I was like, yo, wow.
Since he sent 2 bottles of champagne, that mean it was 1 bottle for him
And 1 bottle for your zesty.
I could see why everybody got these allegations and speculations about Gene Deal because he don't know when to quit and he trying to cover his own tracks, but he all in the doo-doo. One thing I noticed, people like Diddy and Tyler Perry don't come out and start naming names, but if they did, it's gonna be a whole lot of people with hurt feelings, and all they gonna do is turn around and sue for defamation. Gene said people got mad at him for telling the story. I'm pretty sure they got mad because he wasn't telling the story right. Now you got people online claiming to be at the restaurant that night, said Gene Deal was bent over chit-chatting with Tyler Perry all night. Now how y'all gonna drink that man champagne and not give him no play? He said when Tyler sent the bottles over, they looked back at Tyler like, ooh, girl.
Oh my goodness.
And even though he acting like he ain't get it in with Tyler Perry that night, he had the nerve to say that Tyler Perry go hard in the paint.
Tyler Perry go hard in the paint, huh? And now this lawsuit that he's facing. This dude has said that, and he's the dude that made reference almost a year ago about this whole situation. I think he just got the courage up to go against him. He made reference to it. So now he's going against, I guess Tyler Perry threw him off the set or not using him anymore. So he's going to come out with his truth. But he has a right, Tyler Perry has a right to face his accusers too. But I believe the dude going to be all in the right. He should have settled out.
You think so? You don't think it's going to end well for Tyler Perry?
Well, I believe a grown-ass man ain't going to come out and say another man was sexually trying to do something to him. And if he wasn't trying to do nothing to him. Because that's a whole lot to put out there. I just like one of the content creators said that Diddy was trying to sext him, but then he goes to see Diddy at Revolt Fair. Do that make any sense? Unless you really into that like that. You know, why would this dude say something about Tyler Perry like that? He made reference to it months ago. Now he just came out with the lawsuit with it. Tyler Perry got an answer to that. Because you can't tell, allegedly. I was there when he made it. To me, that's a pass. He was making a pass at my friend. He was making a pass at my friend, sending them 2 bottles over to his table. That's making a pass at a man. So the dude must got some, he might got something on Tyler Perry.
Do you remember the year this was?
It was Jack the Rapper. It was the year that 50 song came out in the club. I remember that because me and 50 spoke at that place right there. That's the first time after his shooting I ever spoke to 50. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I remember that the year of it. I don't know what year that was, but it was the year that In the Club came out and 50 was there promoting his music.
Why is Amazon paying me $600?
Man, I just don't know what to think. They said Gene Deal was the original Medea before he got all on the blogs and stuff like that. I don't know what to believe. I think people saying anything just to get hits and clicks. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Tyler Perry, hold your head up, man. Gene Deal, you doing too much. Now people spreading rumors about you. How you like it? Even though they rumors, allegations, and speculations, I bet it don't feel good. Imagine what Tyler Perry going through. He got way more rumors about him than anybody. And it's a shame too. Like I said, Tyler, hold your head up, man. Gene Deal, you're going to have to do better, brother. Because if you keep on talking and putting yourself in these fruity situations, people going to be saying things about you. Not like you give a damn. I know I wouldn't give a damn. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. I'ma holler at y'all on my next video. And one more thing before I go. Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be